Hare Krishna. Hello friends, how are you all? I hope you all are fine. This is Ritendra Rathod and a preacher of Shrimad Bhagavad Gita. And today I come with very special lecture. Today I am very sad and because I am going to talk about Hyderabad gang rape case and try to make all of you understand what Lord Krishna said about rape and other criminal activities and whether police had done something. Police had done encounter of this all for accused people, whether it is justifiable on the basis of Srimad Bhagavad Gita or not. I'm going to make all of you understand. But before I start my lecture, I would like to introduce Srimad Bhagavad Gita. This is Srimad Bhagavad Gita. This is Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is written by S.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Mahaprabhu Prabhupada from ISKCON temple. And I must have to say this is a book of pure science and humanity, and I am trying to propagate the humanity on basis of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, because Srimad Bhagavad Gita is neither religious book nor spiritual book. It is a pure book of the science and humanity, and we all can learn from Srimad Bhagavad Gita how to live our life with the moral values and good conduct. And we have to enrich the moral values. We have to enrich the supreme instruction of Lord Krishna, which are mentioned in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, in the character of our child. Then we can only stop rape and also other criminal activities. So we have to start. And that Hyderabad means when I heard about Hyderabad gang rape case, I was totally shocked, and I thought that where we are actually going. And actually I am following Srimad Bhagavad Gita and following these particular things, and I know about the Kali Yuga, because this is a means rape and murder and other criminal activities. These all are happen only because of asuri gunas or demonic gunas, and there's all demonic gunas and devi gunas. This is there's a Devi Prakriti and Dana Prakriti. Lord Krishna talked in chapter number 13, and Lord Krishna said there's the Devi gunas and means godly nature and evil nature, both are come into existence from Rajas, Tamas and Sattva gunas. Means more or less amount of Rajas, Tamas and Sattva gunas mixed with our nature will definitely formulated, our behavior will definitely be formulated. So Lord Krishna talked about that particular thing. So we definitely talked about later. Let's talk about Hyderabad gang rape case, what was actually happened. And I am talking about Hyderabad gang rape encounter case. I am mainly focused on encounter. Means when accused of rape and murder is shot dead or killed by police, at that time it seems like a revenge. It seems like to punish someone because of this particular act. Means whatever Hyderabad police, whatever had done by Hyderabad police, it is really commendable. But Lord Kesava said, what Lord Kesava said about that particular action. Lord Krishna here said, when someone crossed all limit of his crime. Lord Krishna said, whenever someone crossed all limit of his crime, at that time we have to raise our arms to punish that particular person in order to protect the society and also to protect the innocent people from the evil. And when elephant gone lunatics, Lord Krishna here emphasized, Lord Krishna here said an example. Lord Krishna here said, when elephant gone lunatic, at that time we have to punish that particular elephant. We have to kill that particular elephant in order to protect the society or nature from the further destruction. Lord Krishna had pardoned 99 offenses of Sisupal. Lord Krishna had a pardon of 99 offenses of Sisupal. But when he made 100 offenses, at that time Lord Krishna cut his throat by a Sudarshana. Lord Krishna further said, Supreme further said that without keeping a compassion in our heart, this is the most important thing. Lord Krishna said, without keeping a mercy or compassion in our heart, if we punish someone, then that punishment is only considered a revenge, not a justice. Lord Krishna said, if without keeping any kind of compassion or mercy in our heart, if we punish someone, then that punishment is not justice. That punishment is only considered as a revenge. The main motto of the punishment is to bring a change bring a moral change in the soul of the culprit, bring a moral change in the heart of any particular culprit. So it is a real motto, it is a real objective of the punishment. And one more important thing is that the punishment for someone is not bigger than. Lord Krishna here simply said the punishment is not punishment of a culprit is not bigger than whatever crime culprit has executed, whatever crime the culprit has executed. Lord Krishna further said, means the punishment is not bigger than the particular person crime whatever he has executed. But the real thing I want to make all of you understand in verse number 36, chapter number 1, when Arjuna thought about why should I have to punish my own people, and they have a desire to get my kingdom. So means in order to kill this all people, means it is rather better to kill this all people. I have to give up my kingdom and give this all property to my all relatives, because there's all people are my relatives. Then why should I have to kill this all people? Lord Krishna here simply explained to Arjuna, your verse number 36, chapter number 1 of Shrimad Bhagavad Gita. Lord Krishna here simply said, पापम एवस्य अस्माद अतत्वेना अततेन्यः तस्माद नारव्याम हन्तुन धृतराष्ट्र स बांधवा स्वजनम हि कथम हत्वा सुखीनाम श्याम माधवा. Here Lord Krishna simply said, पापमेव श्रेय पाप इयम Shreyas Asman. Here says sin will overcome us if we slay such aggressors. Means sin will overcome us if we slay such aggressor. Therefore, it is not proper for us to kill the son of Dhritarashtra and also our friends. What should we gain, O Krishna, O husband of goddess of fortune? And how could we be happy by killing our own kinsmen? How could we be happy by killing of our own people? Here Arjuna simply asked to Lord Krishna, and Lord Krishna smiled on his face, on his lotus face. Lord Krishna simply said, in a simple word, Lord Krishna said, according to Vedas, Lord Krishna here simply said, according to Vedas injunction, there are 6 kind of aggressor. First one is a poison giver. Second one is one who set a fire to the house. Third one is one who attack with deadly weapons. Third one is who attack with deadly peoples. Fourth one is one who plunders the riches. Fifth one is who occupy another's land. And the sixth one is one who kidnap a wife. Such an aggressor, Lord Krishna here simply, Vedas simply emphasize that such an aggressors are at once to be killed. And no sin is incurred by killing such an aggressor. No sin will incur by killing of such an aggressor. Such a killing of aggressor is quite befitting any ordinary man. But Arjuna was not ordinary man. He was saintly by character, and therefore he wanted to deal with them in saintliness. The kind of saintliness, however, is not for Kshatriya, and although the responsible man in administration of the state is required to be saintly, and he should not be cowardly. Lord Krishna here simply said, there is particular aggressor who plunder, one who poison giver. Who is a poison giver? Who set a fire on a house of someone, who attack with a deadly weapons, who plunder riches, and who occupies another land, and who kidnap a wife of someone, or who kidnap a girl, who raped a girl. These all aggressors are to be killed, once to be killed, and there is a no sin incurred if someone killed that particular people. So it is a truly, as per Vedas, the encounter of these all people is justifiable. But in this current scenario, we are thinking about whether this kind of encounter will definitely, means many people will definitely use this kind of encounter by taking a money. I means there are so many fake encounter and so many things, but in this particular things we can easily justify. Means we can easily justify that particular Hyderabad case of this encounter. But what Lord Krishna said, if there is a revenge in a heart of, means if there is a no mercy or compassion, whenever try to punish a culprit, that particular act is not justice, it is only revenge. So revenge and justice both are different from each other, and encounter is not ultimate solution. In order to, means actual meaning of the punishment is to bring a change in the heart of a culprit, or in a heart of, or in the soul of any culprit person. So injunction of the Vedas. So means punishment is required at a certain limit, but encounter means in this particular case encounter is truly justifiable. But in another case we can't do encounter of each and every culprit. Means at a certain limit we have to do encounter, we have to punish, but there are so many ways to punish that particular person. There are so many acts, and means by public hanging, or there is, means not public hanging, the capital punishment is also required, and capital punishment means speedy trial. In our country we require a speedy trial of capital punishment. If culprit means the particular person who implicated in this particular act or heinous act or brutal act, that particular person should be punished by capital punishment within a 1 month or within a 7 days of the particular culprit has executed a crime. So it is a real justice, but this kind of encounter is not real justice. And people were celebrated, and people were thought the brave people of Hyderabad police, and then think so many things. But I don't believe that encounter is ultimate solution. But encounter means punishment is required, but this is not way of punishment. Lord Krishna talked in verse number 13th. Lord Krishna said about Devi Prakriti and Asuri Prakriti. Nature, enjoyer, and also consciousness. The particular person who is in darkness, that particular person, the punishment is required in order to enlighten that particular person. The particular person who has done all crimes in this particular material body, and our soul, the possibility of that particular person's soul is the progression of the particular person, the criminal person's soul is not possible in this body. At that time the punishment is required in order to make that particular person's soul free from the all criminal activities, all crime, and falls into the material pool. At that and in order to get a further progression of the particular person's soul, we have to make that particular person's soul free from the body. It is required, but means every time we can't justify, and the society will definitely decide the level of punishment, the tolerance of the crime. Society will definitely decide it is not decided by any particular person. I am nothing to decide that particular person punishment. And there is also court and so many things in our nation. It is also required. There is also so many things. And means there are so many laws and so many things. There is, we have to change. Time to time we have to change. And Lord Krishna said, means many people said that we have to follow our rituals, we have to follow our customs. But Lord Krishna simply said, another name of the life is only change. जीवन का दूसरा नाम ही परिवर्तन है. एंड परिवर्तन वही संसार का नियम है. सो परिवर्तन और चेंजेस ऑफ आवर लाइफ इज अ रियल प्रिंसिपल of this material pool or material world. So we have to follow. And I must have to say something on basis of chapter 13 of Shrimad Bhagavad Gita. Lord Krishna here said five great elements which are main responsible for the criminal activities. First one is ego. Second one is intelligence. Third one is unmanifested tenses and the mind. Five senses: desire, hatred, happiness, distress, and aggregate. Desire, hatred, happiness, distress, and aggregate. The life symptoms and convictions, these all are considered in a summary to be the field of activities and its interaction. These all are considered for the criminal activity. Personal desire is also considered as a mode of ignorance. Lord Krishna said the particular person who is involved in the crime and thinking about to kill or doing this kind of heinous crime and always having a lust, that particular person is considered in the mode of ignorance. Lord Krishna talked about this particular thing is a mode of ignorance. Humility, pridelessness, non-violence, simplicity, approaching the bona fide spiritual master, cleanliness, steadiness, and self-control, renunciation of the object and self-gratification, absence of false ego, and the perception of the evil, birth and death, and also age and disease, detachment, freedom from the entanglement with the children, wife and home and rest, even a mindlessness, and also amid pleasant and unpleasant event, constant and unalloyed devotion to me, aspiring to the life in a solitary place, detachment from the general mass of the people, accepting the importance of self-realization and a philosophical search for absolute truth. These all declared to be a knowledge. These all are known as a knowledge, real knowledge, and mode of goodness. But beside of this all, whatever above said, this all may be ignorance. Lord Krishna here simply said, we have to follow. And finally I have to conclude. Many people were so many happy, got a tremendous happiness of this encounter, Hyderabad encounter. But as per Srimad Bhagavad Gita, we have to punish. But there are so many ways to give a punishment of that particular person, and it is not way. We have to respect. We have to respect even a dead body of the culprit. Even we have to respect a dead body of the terrorist person. Means many people have a anger. Many people have so many things. But if we are not respecting the dead body of any particular person after punishing of that particular culprit, so it is considered as a only revenge, not a justice. Justice is somehow different from the revenge. Revenge and justice both are different from each other. So in order to access a justice, we have to respect the dead body of particular culprits. And in Hyderabad encounter case, we can easily understood that police how to take this all poor people dead body by police in an open yard, and means open van, and try to publicize and all things. I'm not against. I don't want to speak anything. People have a good sense, and people are highly intellectual people. But as per Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna said something different, and we are doing something different. And in order to stop this kind of criminal activities, what we have to do? We have to do one thing. We have to follow Shrimad Bhagavad Gita. We have to mold a good character of our child, rather than think about the future, whether we are, means we don't have to think whether our child will be a doctor, engineer, and also we don't have to think about career of our child. We have to think about a good, how to mold a good character of our child, how to enrich a moral value in our child character. We have to only think about this particular thing. And when we start to think about mold of a character of our child, and try to enrich a moral value in our child character, at that time the criminal activity will never be occur in a society. So thanks for listening me. I hope you all can understand very well, and I am totally balanced. If I made any mistake in this particular video, and if my feeling hurt to someone, so I am extremely sorry for that. So thanks for listening me. Hare Krishna.